everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews, and today we will be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Origin Wheeljack, and a very cool figure in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, one of the modes is being sacrificed, for the sake of this mode, but it's still a cool figure in my opinion. But before we take a deeper look at this figure, we're going to show up some various images of the packaging itself. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! And here we have Origin Wheeljack fully transformed into his Cybertronian vehicle mode. And yes, this is based on the original vehicle mode that he had in the original G1 cartoon, when you see him being transformed in the first episode of that cartoon. And yeah, I think Hasbro did a pretty good job here as far as I'm concerned. It's a very nicely done vehicle mode, I will say. Very nice and solid, and the plastic is actually quite good, very good quality and everything. So yeah, and nicely detailed and everything. You got a lot of gray going on here. You got some nice painted details on the front of the vehicle. You got some nice translucent blue plastic for the windows and windshields. Got the green paint going all around the vehicle right here, and no paint on the back, unfortunately, but it is what it is. A little bit of light bluish, light greenish paint on the vehicle right there. And yeah, I think Hasbro did a pretty good job here. Yeah, they did a pretty good job in replicating that original G1 Alt mode that he had in the G1 cartoon. So yeah, kudos to you, Hasbro. Really nicely done. So yeah, very cool. I didn't think that we would get this figure, but it was it was going to happen eventually, because we did have the Origin B, we had the Origin Jazz. So it was it was inevitable that we're going to get the Origin Wheeljack, and we finally got him. Yay! And what's funny is that he originally was supposed to be a Buzzworthy release, but unfortunately Buzzworthy Bumblebee is cancelled, so they decided, you know what, we're just going to pack him up in the regular Legacy United packaging. And yeah, and as you saw earlier in the video, I showed you the images of the packaging. Yeah, it's the regular Legacy United packaging. It's not the Buzzworthy packaging, unfortunately. But yeah, all in all, though, very nicely done vehicle mode right here. He doesn't have wheels, but it's a Cybertronian mode, so it doesn't really need wheels. So yeah, but there we go. So let's bring in some size comparisons. Here is Origin Wheeljack compared with the Earthrise Deluxe class. Well, Earthrise / Legacy Deluxe class Wheeljack, and yeah, this Wheeljack is pretty big in vehicle mode compared to this one. I mean, granted that this is the Voyager and this is the Deluxe, so yeah, you can see that there's some mass shifting going on here, and you will see that when we get into transformation. So, but yeah, 2 Wheeljacks, yay! But there we go. Moving on, and there we go. There we have the Origin trio reunited at last. So we got the Origin Jazz, Origin Bumblebee, and Origin Wheeljack together, and yeah, they look really good together. It's cool that Hasbro is bringing in these original. If you heard the car honk in the background. But yes, it's cool that Hasbro is making these Origin figures, giving the characters that we know and love their original G1 Alt modes in the G1 cartoon. And yeah, I'm very happy with these. Very happy. I'm not sure which one is my favorite of them all, because they are all really good. They're all really solid. They're all fun figures to mess with. So I don't know, maybe Wheeljack is my favorite because his transformation is actually pretty cool. I love his transformation. But they're all pretty good. They're all really solid, and they're all really well done figures in my opinion. So but there we go. That's pretty much it for the ultimate comparisons right here. So now let's talk about the accessories that are included with this figure. So we have this piece of track thing. So it's done a dark bluish translucent plastic, and this can be something else, but I'll show that off in a little bit. So he comes with that. He also comes with the shoulder missile, the shoulder gun right here. So that's for robot mode, but this can store in the vehicle mode, but I'll show you that off in a little bit. And he comes with 2 of these spike thingies, and I dropped the one. I dropped the other one, but anyway, there it is. But there we go. He comes with these 2 gear thingies. I don't know what these. I have no idea what these are. So do let me know down in the comments. You know, right down there. Please let me know what these are called because I can't remember. So now you can store these in the vehicle mode. So there are posts right here on the front, so you can just plug them in. Right there, just plug it in, there we go. And then the gun will just plug into the port right in there. So now for the track here, you can just plop Origin Wheeljack onto the track, so it gives you the illusion that he's riding on the track if you really want him to. But this can actually become the blast shield that he had in the cartoon. So what you do is you just pop off these pieces, and we can swap them right here. Wait, how does this go again? How does this go? Wait a minute. So this goes right here like that. I think I can't remember. But anyway, so no. This doesn't go like that. No. This goes right here like that. There we go. There we go. Just have it angled like that. And sometimes it can be hard to. There we go. So you can just bring this over like that, and then you can just flop this over Wheeljack himself, and you can just tab it in, and there we have the vehicle mode with the blast shield on top of it, and that is pretty cool. I actually love that way of storing the blast shield. I like that. I really dig that very much. So, but there we go. I'm just gonna take this off because there's something else that you can store on this vehicle mode. That's right, you can actually take Bumblebee's energon conductors and you can store them on Wheeljack here. So where are they? Right here. They are right here. So I only have 4 of them, unfortunately. When I reviewed Origin B, I did show you 5 of the energon conductors. It was supposed to come with 5, but I can only find the 4 from my treasure chest of useless accessories. So I don't know where the other one went. I don't know. I have no idea. But what you do is there are clips right here on each side, so you can just actually plug them in right here onto the clips. Just plug it in right there like so. Just plug it in. And plug it in. So yeah, you can actually store Bumblebee's energon conductors in you can store Bumblebee's energon conductors on Wheeljack here, and that is pretty cool. That's really neat. I like that. That's nicely done. I like that Hasbro found a way to store the energon conductors onto Wheeljack. So I think that's very nicely done. So. But there we go. Very cool. But there's one more thing that you can actually do with the vehicle mode. Oh yeah, we're not done. We are not done with the vehicle mode, peoples. So so if you have your Origin B right here, so you can just take Origin B, and you can just take these panels and just fold them up, fold them down, fold them up, fold them down. So you can actually take, and you're gonna move the gun as well. So you can take take Wheeljack here, just crack them open, and then bring down these panels like so. And you can see this whole gappage going on here. So what you do with Bumblebee here is that you can actually take him and you can actually store him inside Wheeljack, and yeah, and it fits very nicely, very comfortably, and you can just bring that up, and then you can just bring this down, and you can just tab it over right here. It's a bit snug, definitely a snug fit, but it's doable. You can tab it over like so, and there we go. There is Bumblebee stored inside Wheeljack, and that is so awesome. I love that. I love that very much. You know, I think this is very nicely done. I love this gimmick. I love the gimmick of having Bumblebee stored inside Wheeljack. I think that's very, very nicely done. Yeah, you can actually recreate the scene where Bumblebee goes inside Wheeljack, so that's pretty cool. I love that. I absolutely love that. So I'm glad that Wheeljack is a Voyager, so that way you can actually have that gimmick in there. So yeah, very, very nicely done. So there we go. I'm gonna cut right here, and we'll get Bumblebee out, and we will. I'm sorry. Let me try that again. So I'm just gonna cut right here, and we will jump into the transformation. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so there we go. I got Bumblebee out. I got the accessories removed. So now we can transform Wheeljack into his robot mode. Now his transformation is actually pretty neat. I love his transformation. So first things first, you want to untab this section right here, like so. And then you want to take these panels, bring them down like that, like so. And you want to take these panels. Yeah, he's pretty much a panel former. So there we go. You want to unpeg this chest piece and bring this up like so. So now you can split the legs like that, and you want to untab all this, just free the legs, just free all of it, So now we can take these panels, and you want to bring them over, tap that in, and bring this over, tap that in. You want to take the foot, bring it down, rotate around like so, and then bring this back like that. So now you can take this panel right here, just fold it up. There we go, just tap that in, rotate around, bring this up, and tap that in. And then you want to bring this down, rotate this up, tap that in, and then tap that in. So now just take the leg and just clip that into place. There we go. There we have a leg pretty much all done. So now you can do the same thing on the other side. Just bring this over, tap it in, fold it up. There we go. Bring down the foot, rotate the foot around. Bring this back, and you're gonna rotate all this around, fold this up, fold it around, tap it in, bring this down, fold it up, bring this back to the back, and then tap that in, and then clip that into place. And there we got the legs all done. So now we can take the this section right here, just bring this up so you have clearance to rotate the waist 180, like that, like so. There we go. We are almost there. Got a good chunk of the transformation done. So now we can take this section here, just untab all this, and just split the arms like so. Split the arms, and then rotate the arms around. And you want to take the fists, bring them out, and tap that in, rotate it around so that everything is oriented properly. So you got one arm all done. So do the same thing on your side. Just take the fist and flip it out, and make sure your arm is oriented properly. There we go, just rotate it around, there we go. So there we have the arms and legs all done. So now we can take this section right here, and there's a tab that go into the slot right there. So just peg that in, tap that in, rotate the head, and there we go. So now we can take the little wings right here, just rotate them upwards, like so, and you can see those notches right here. That's supposed to be that's a place for this long tab to tab into. So just bring this up, and that will lock those wings into place. And then you fold up this panel, tab that in, and I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo! We are done. So there we go. There is Origin Wheeljack fully transformed into his robot mode. And he is definitely a boxy looking Wheeljack, but it's not too shabby, it's not too bad looking. I still quite like the look of this Wheeljack. And yeah, the way he transforms, there's a lot of mass shifting going on here. The way a lot of the panels become the legs, and that is amazing. That is wonderful. That's beautiful engineering right there. And the transformation was actually pretty smooth and enjoyable. It's fun, and yeah, it's definitely a fun figure to mess with, and I really like him. I really do like this figure quite a lot. I mean, yes, he does have a huge backpack, but again, I don't really care about backpacks, so it doesn't really bother me. But there we go. Let's get close here so we can take a look at the head sculpt. And yeah, it's a very nicely done Wheeljacky head sculpt. And nice blue for the eyes, nice super paint for the face. I mean, gunmetal gray, I think, or super paint. I don't know. You got the robot mode chest, the faux car chest right there. You got the Autobot logo on the chest right here. Some red paint, got some green paint. And yeah, he's pretty much the cartoon accurate looking Wheeljack. With all the white plastic and all the gray. And yeah, the little wings, just cute. I like that. And yeah, honestly, very nicely done. I mean, yeah, he's kind of cluttered with a lot of kibble, but it is what it is, you know. Considering the mode that he transforms into, it's understandable. And yeah, but yeah, very nicely done, in my opinion. It's a serviceable Wheeljack, in my opinion. So looks pretty good. So now, articulation wise, the head is on the ball joint. It can rotate the full 360, can move up a little bit, can't really look down. The shoulders, they can rotate a full 360, can move in and out. The bicep swivels, elbow joint right there, and you got a wrist rotation. Ooh, a wrist rotation. I believe that will make a lot of fans happy. You got a waist rotation. Legs can move up that far, can move back that far. He can pretty much do the full splits. He does have a thigh swivel. He has a knee joint, but you do have to unclip it. You do have a ball joint at the foot right there, so you can actually rotate around. And there's some ankle tiltage right there, so, and can move up and down if you really want them to. So, but yeah, but there we go. So yeah, he does have quite a bit of articulation here and there. So yeah. All in all, very cool, very cool. And he does not have much hollowness in him, so everything is pretty much filled in. So yeah, very nicely done, Hasbro. You know, nothing hollowness whatsoever. Like the thighs have been filled in, the arms are filled in, so everything is filled in. So yeah, they really learned how to fill in everything, so you don't need to waste money on gap fillers. So there we go. But yeah, let's show off how you can put his accessories onto him. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got his accessories here. So first things first, I want to show off how you can actually combine these two accessories together. So there is a post right here and then a port right here, so you can actually just plug this in, and you can actually put this into his hand and have him hold it. And yeah, the gun is pretty small for this Voyager class Wheeljack, but it's pretty cool that you can actually do that if you really want to. But me personally, I think I'm just gonna leave this pegged onto his shoulder like so, and these will be pegged into the back of the robots. So just plug this in, plug that in, and there we go. So now what you do with a blast shield, you can actually store this on the robot mode. There are two tabs right here and two slots right in there, so you just line those tabs together, line those tabs and slots, and you can actually plug this to the back if you really want to. Why you want to, I don't know, but it's a thing that you can do if you really want to do it, and it gives him wings for some reason. And yeah, it looks totally ridiculous. Looks totally ridiculous, but hey, it's a thing that you can do. So there you go. But yeah, it's a thing you can do. But me personally, I'm just gonna leave this off to the side right here. Just gonna untap this. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that off to the side, and now we can get to some comparisons. And here is Origin Wheeljack compared with the Earthrise Deluxe Class Wheeljack. And despite being a Voyager class figure, it's kind of hilarious that Origin Wheeljack is a little bit shorter than his Earthrise self. But considering how many steps that he has in his transformation and the size of the vehicle mode itself, it is definitely worthy for the Voyager class price point, despite the size, you know, because we're living in the modern era. You know, it's not about size anymore. It's about, you know, the engineering, you know, all the parts count, how many accessories the figure has, and, you know, and yeah, we just have to live with that change, you know. I know people want the original leader class size. I mean, we are still getting. I know people want, you know, the Voyager class to be proper Voyager class size, but sometimes when you have like a very complex transformation like this guy, yeah, he's pretty much a panelformer, and the size of the vehicle mode itself and how many accessories it comes with, you know, the accessories have to they play in a major part in the price point. You know, the accessories cost money to be made, so yeah, it makes sense for the for Wheeljack here to be a Voyager class, so, which is fine for me. You know, I think he's worthy to be a Voyager, so, but in my opinion anyway. So, but yeah, but there we go. There we have the two Wheeljacks together. But let's move on. And there we go. There we have Origin Wheeljack compared with the other Origin Autobots. So we got Origin Jazz and Origin Bumblebee here, and yeah, they look really good together. Also, although it's also it's funny that Jazz is taller than Wheeljack, but all in all, they look really good together. And we have the Origin trio reunited together, and it feels so freaking good, and I love it. I absolutely love these figures so freaking much. So there we go. That's pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons right here. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Origin Wheeljack. And yeah, I really dig this guy quite a bit. The robot mode, while it's very cluttered, it's very clunky, it's very boxy looking, it's very he's very bulky, I still think he looks pretty good in the bot mode. He's pretty serviceable Wheeljack, you know. It's has some nice detailing going on here in the robot mode. I mean, definitely could have used a bit more paint, but I mean, in the G1 cartoon, he didn't really have that much paint to begin with. The only paint he would have is on the chest, so maybe they could have added the green paint, but in the G1 cartoon, I mean, he was still in his Cybertronian mode, so, but it makes sense that he doesn't have a lot of paint on him. There we go. But yeah, it's still a very nice looking Wheeljack in my opinion. The vehicle mode though is where this figure really shines. I absolutely love the vehicle mode design. I love the fact that we finally got the final Origin Autobot, you know. I don't think we've seen any other Autobots with Cybertronian modes, you know, in the G1 cartoon. But, I mean, we only know of 3, like Jazz, Bumblebee, and Wheeljack, and I'm so glad we got all 3 of them. And, yeah, and this guy is pretty solid. He's very solid for what he is. You know, all the joints are nice and snug. Nothing is floppy on my copy. The articulation is really well done. You know, he's got all the joints he needs to be posed. And the transformation is very smooth. It's very intuitive, very cool, and it works well. It's a fun transformation in my opinion. It's definitely a fun transformation, despite it being a lot of panels. It's still a fun transformation. Once you do it a couple times, you know what to do already. So it's very easy to get from mode to mode. And yeah, definitely a fun figure here in my opinion, and one of the best figures I picked up. So yeah, definitely one of the best Voyagers in this Legacy United line. And yeah, Hasbro has been knocking it out of the park with these Voyagers so far, in my opinion, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. So yeah. But there we go. That is pretty much it there. So if I were to give this guy from a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm just gonna give him a good 9 out of 10. You know, maybe they could have hidden the backpack away a little bit more. But that's pretty much my only gripe, you know, with the figure. They could have folded up the backpack a little bit more, considering the mode that he transforms into. I understand that the backpack is the way it is, so yeah, but 9 out of 10 I think is a really good score for this guy. He deserves it. He deserves it. He needs more love. Wheeljack needs more love in the franchise, peoples. So there we go. But I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So I did pick this guy up from One Toy. I got this guy from One Toy, but if you want to get a Origin Wheeljack of your own, good luck, because he's a Target exclusive in the US. So if you have Targets, I hope you find him, and if you do find him, pick him up, because he is pretty fun. So there we go. So there we go. That's pretty much it. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely and you can hear my dog barking in the background. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you would know when my new videos are up and ready. And you can always check out my legacy reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed, so I will post the link to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So they have the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Origin Wheeljack, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to all I want, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita1. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you, and see you next time. Till all are one.